Mike Cardano with Roto Experts in the Fantasy Sports Network, and I'm here to put the odds of winning in daily fantasy gaming in your favor. It's my job, it's what I do, so sit up straight and pay attention, or risk losing your money to those who are. Now, there are two slates of games today with plenty of prime pitching to go around, so let's win twice and take some of that money and maybe go buy something for that someone special in your life. It's a nice thing to do, right? Now, the San Francisco Giants have been in an offensive rut lately, and they face newly acquired Jason Hammel today in the Battle of the Bay. Now, Jeff Samardzija pitched very well in his first outing for Oakland, and I expect Hammel to be able to do the same thing, taking advantage of the Giants' woes. There was no bargain in terms of price, but it'll save you a ton compared to going with Chris Sale or Yu Darvish in the late games. Speaking of Yu Darvish, he's the highest priced pitcher in the late games, and we've been off him of late because we've been able to find better value. He's just been priced too high. Now, coincidentally, we've avoided some un-Darvish-like outings as he's not been pitching well. In his last 4 outings, he has an ERA of 5, twice not being able to get out of the 5th and once not being able to get out of the 6th. Now, I'd be lying if I told you that I was definitely going to use him tonight because I still haven't made up my mind. I do know, however, that any analysis I do suggests that I should. He's facing the Astros, who are just 1 strikeout off the pace from leading the major leagues and walking back to the dugout without hitting the ball. And that should be just what the doctor ordered to get Darvish back on track. A word of caution here for those of you who are ultra conservative. Yesterday, Darvish was doing some flat ground work in the outfield during batting practice when he was hit by a line drive off the bat of Leonis Martin that tipped off Derek Holland's glove, glancing off Darvish's forehead. Now, Darvish stated he's fine, but just so you know, we've been doing extremely well stacking batters against pitchers that suck lately. How's that for a strategy? Now, we've also done well avoiding playing Rockies batters of late, because they've sucked, even at Coors Field. In fact, if you've been following along the past 2 nights, we played the 2 Padres pitchers against them, and it's worked in each instance. Now, that all changes today, however, as Padres pitcher Eric Stultz will be throwing what's tantamount to batting practice to the Rockies hitters, and Jared Jurgens will return the favor as the Rockies pitcher and do the same for the Padres hitters. Now, this game has an over-under of 11.5, and I'm expecting something more like a 2-touchdown game. You're going to want to cram batters from both of these lineups into yours if you're playing the afternoon session. Now, I know our viewers love to stack, and if you're looking for another pitcher to pick on, it should be Fausto Carmona or Roberto Hernandez or whatever the hell he's calling himself these days. Now, he's facing the Brewers, and they have no shortage of guys for you to choose from to fill up a daily fantasy scorecard. I'm not certain if Ryan Braun will be in there tonight. I think he will, just not sure as he's missed the past 2 games with back spasms. Well, that's what happens when you can't take PEDs to help your body recover. I had viewers pestering me all evening last night because the Baltimore-Washington game was postponed because of rain, and I didn't let them know that it was going to happen in advance, as apparently many of you had Bryce Harper and Anthony Rendon in your lineups. Now, what the hell are you upset with me for? Who am I, Storm Field? I tell you every day we do this to double check your lineups before first pitch, checking in on inclement weather, blimps crashing into stadiums, earthquakes, and anything else that might postpone a game. That's on you. I've got no blood on my hands, although I do have a paper cut. Now, I don't see any inclement weather at Major League stadiums on the horizon today, but that does not mean that you shouldn't double check your lineups for yourself around game time. Looking to play me one-on-one in daily fantasy? Well, you're going to need to put your money where your tweets are. Now, if you're looking to challenge me to a cash game, follow me on Twitter at Mike Cardano and shoot me a message with the site you want to play on, the amount of your cash game challenge, and your favorite charity, and I'll choose one of you at random each day. Now, if you win, you get to keep the cash. If I win, I'll donate the winnings to the charity of your choice because that's the kind of guy I am. Good luck in your daily fantasy gaming today, everyone. I'll see you right back here tomorrow on the Fantasy Sports Network.